I have
All
to
right.
sneeze. And there's like no tissues anywhere.
You just short sleeve.
Bummer, boys.
All right, so it's been a little while since we've been together. We've had a lot of things happen. We've had the holidays and Christmas, and we've all received some run-related gifts that we're going to kind of talk about. And, it's the new year, so what are our goals for this year and how are we going to approach things? And there's been some Run Disney news as well that we want to kind of get to, and with it being Marathon Weekend, and a lot of people we know running the races down there, Megan being one of them,
Hey, Megan.
conspicuous by her absence. Go, Megan, run Goofy. So we just have a little bit of a hodgepodge to kind of get to today and get caught up. Joining me this week, we have Jackey. Hi,
Hi.
Jackey.
Hi,
And
Rob.
Laura. And Laura, I think you have some comments to kind of get us started.
Absolutely. Hello, everyone. First from TKS Baskets, they asked where I got the momentum wrap that I mentioned in my Garmin 235 unboxing video. And I want to let you know that it is from momentumjewelry.com. I'm going to put the links on the channel. And yes, my meds have kicked in, which may not be a good thing for this video. Also, congratulations to Dakota Katan. I'm very sorry if I pronounced your last name incorrectly, but she just started her new YouTube channel and she took the plunge, so congratulations, and I will be linking that below in case anyone wants to check it out and give her a hello. And big, big, big good luck to everyone who is going to be running the marathon weekend this weekend. I know we have a lot of viewers who are going to be doing the Dopey Challenge for the very first time, so good luck.
Absolutely. And unfortunately, we're not there this weekend, but we're with you in spirit. But we are having, we do have an eye towards next year, and some news that has come out recently, effective today through the 14th. If you book with a travel agent, you have the opportunity to pre-register for your race of choice, whether it's the 5K, the 10K, the half, the full, the goofy, or the dopey. And you get a little bit of a discount on the race fees too. I don't know exactly what they are, but I think it's like anywhere from $25 to $50 off the race fee, I think. Don't quote me on that. We're going to get some hate letters now. You said it was $50 off.
Darn you.
But it does require at least a 2-night stay at rack rates and park tickets as well. So it's a full package and it's non-refundable. So if you cancel, change your mind, you forfeit your bib entry fees, essentially. So what do you guys think of this? This is something new, nothing that we've, it's kind of sent us into a little bit of a panic.
It's good for the travel agencies because as we're seeing this year, all these travel agencies have all these bibs left over and they're pretty much, I think, taking a bite with that. Correct? Am I correct that they're losing money?
Yes.
Because they prepay for all those bibs,
and they have
right?
a deadline. If they don't sell it, then they're out of luck.
Oh, so I see it good for them. I don't know if it's good or bad for us as the people registering. I guess if you're someone where, you don't mind paying a little extra and having the peace of mind that you're in, it's a good thing. But for me personally, these races are expensive to begin with, so I don't want to pay a little extra by having to book a room if I don't necessarily need it.
Right.
I'm in a situation where I have a friend with vacation clubs, so we stay there. So for me, it's spending more money.
Now, I wonder if you do have an annual pass, if you were able to take your ticket amount and use that for your next renewal, because I know that was allowed in the past, so I'm curious if that's still the case.
If only we knew some travel agents that we could get on the show.
We know how many. We need
I know.
okay,
But this came about very late. Like
Yeah.
we just learned about this yesterday, I think.
And I
as
think
of
they
recording.
just the details today.
Yeah, and I was actually talking to one of them around 10 o'clock. The deal was coming out at noon, and she still didn't have all the details. Like she still didn't know what was going on.
we do have a difference of opinion, Rob, between the three of us. You think that they're not going to sell out. Jackie and I think that Dopey is going to sell out.
I think when we've touched on this before as to the recent trend in the Run Disney races that these events are not selling out. I mean, at Marathon as it is, you could have registered up until the last minute, still never sold out. They had extra goofy bibs, they had extra dopey bibs. You could pretty much register for any race other than the 5K and the 10K up until the last minute. And I think this move is trying to ensure that they're kind of increasing participation, because I think runDisney is looking at it from the point that, okay, we have to do something to try and increase participation. If we throw these things out early, give incentive, maybe we can create a bit of a frenzy. And I think it's working a little bit, because now in the back of our heads we're going, oh my God, this race is going to sell out. Everybody wants to do dopey next year. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think, like I said earlier, Marathon Weekend especially is a weekend that can absorb a lot of people, because it's such a spread out course, and because a marathon distance scares a lot of people. So I know last year it didn't sell out, at least not immediately.
What year was it the first where it sold out like right away? I feel like it was the first year.
Yeah, I feel like the marathon especially is always available. I don't know if it ever hits capacity. Again, because I think a lot of people are afraid of the distance.
And we haven't heard yet if there's going to be a new insurance policy or anything that's going to take a buffer away from them discontinuing your ability to defer. Did that come out right? My head's so goofy.
Like, seriously, it's a year away. You can have a baby, recover, train, and do this race. Like, people so much can change.
If you're going to have a baby, you better have one now if you plan on doing this race.
Yeah, chop.
I know. Let's get to it.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's so far in advance. It was so far to begin with. And I don't know, because last year, I think registration for Marathon Weekend opened in April. Now it's opening pretty much almost in January. Yeah. Do you think that's good or bad? I think with the non-deferral policy, I don't necessarily think it's good. I think people are going to wait.
But you still think that dopey's going to sell out, though?
I do. Because I know how many they let.
It was a double anniversary year, too, next year. It's the 5th anniversary for dopey and 25th, correct, for the marathon. So I don't know, but I think that fact alone is gonna do something. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. My track record this year or last year has not been good with predicting what's going to sell out. I know, and
I could have egg in my face registration day if we all get shut out. I mean, who knows? But I think the trend at least indicates that it's not going to, and I think this is one of those moves. And I think moving the registration dates up too is trying to allow themselves the most time to try to fill these races. To let them adjust to see what they have to do marketing-wise to try to get more people to do it. They can't. runDisney they can't do the same thing over and over again and expect, all of a sudden a spike and increase just because it's an anniversary year. It was anniversary this year for what? The half?
It was the half, yeah.
And goofy?
Well, and think about dopey's $600 almost.
Right, right.
If one of us get hurt and we can't do it, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
And then on top of everything else, if you're going to get a hotel, if you've got to get park tickets, if you've got to bring your family with you, airplane tickets, we talked about those things too. And I think to get to the theme park business aspect of it, Disney has tried to increase the prices to a point where they're not hitting capacity all the time because they know it's not a pleasant experience for everybody. They'd rather get a little bit more out of the people that want to go and maybe keep some people away. And I think we saw it this past Christmas. They didn't hit capacity once until New Year's Eve. And usually, Christmas time, you're looking at them hitting capacity almost every day, and having different levels of closures. Not letting people in the park. And that didn't happen this year. So I think it's kind of swinging the other way now. And I think the correlation with runDisney it's being affected. So we'll see how it plays out. But to the ones that are down there this weekend. Today was the expo day, and there was a change that we didn't get a chance to really talk about because we didn't get a chance to really preview this race regarding the expo. Usually the expo opens up at 10 o'clock, but this year they opened it up at noon, and if you purchased the race retreat, you got an exclusive window from 10 to 11 where you were the only ones able to go into the expo. What do you guys think of this?
I don't, as for, letting the people with the race retreat, that's hard for me to say, the race retreat go in first. I don't know, I tend to be a little pessimistic toward, I don't know if that's the right word, jaded toward runDisney. And I almost feel like it's a way for them to get some money out of those eBay sellers. Because I bet you they bought that race retreat and they're not even going to go, but they did it to get in early.
I don't know, race retreat, that's a big chunk of change.
So, okay, so race retreat, that's a good point. So only available for the marathon, the half marathon, or if you're doing the goofy and the half, or the the goofy or the dopey challenge. It's $120 for either the marathon or the half.
So
and
only
it's $230.
runners can buy this.
What's that?
So only runners can buy this?
No, the families can too, but this is a piece.
Okay.
So $120 for either the marathon or the half, $230 for goofies or dopey. And here's what you get: an exclusive private hospitality tent near the finish line, including live video feed from the race and access to live runner results. Pre-race bagels and fruit, plus coffee, water, and Powerade. Private restrooms, changing tents, and bag check. Disney character appearances. Recovery zone, including padded stretching area, self-treatment, and first aid station. And massages available for purchase on a first-come, first-served basis. Disney catered post-race brunch. Designated location to meet friends and family to celebrate your accomplishment. Walt Disney World Marathon Weekend commemorative item. Is there anything that I just said that said, oh my God, I've got to get this?
I've done 13 race weekends, and I have never once been tempted to spend money on this.
Exactly.
And I'm still not tempted, although
In
being
fact,
able to get to the expo would be nice, but it's just, I would rather buy a Dooney bag, and have a bag that I can carry around with me everywhere I go.
Do another race.
Right.
That's entry to another race.
Yeah.
Plus, they're not our people. Our people are the ones who are dancing and having a good time. That's where our people are. We want to dance.
I would feel so sad without all of you. First of all, I feel like I would be removed from all the fun.
I don't see a benefit to a single one of those things. And I think it was the dark side that they had offered an additional purchase to go to the expo the night before.
Okay.
I think it was you could go from 7:30 to 10 the night before it officially opened. And I think that would be okay.
Right.
If they wanted to do something like that for people who don't want to have to deal with it, because for me, I don't want to have to deal with the expo, So if I can kind of avoid that craziness, but I think by doing it this way, people are so conditioned to getting there for 10 o'clock, right? And then you're pushing it back, kind of last minute,
I almost feel like it will hurt sales, because I guarantee so many people that usually go and browse and look around were like, heck no, I'm not dealing. I'm getting my bib and getting the heck out of here.
Well, it definitely seemed from the feedback that we were seeing today that it was a bit of a cluster.
Oh, the lines were insane. Oh, my goodness.
I wouldn't wait. I'd be like, I don't need this stuff that much.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab my stuff.
Get my bib and get the heck out of there.
Yeah. Right.
Honestly.
That's what we did for last year's Princess. Princess last year, Thursday at opening at 10, it was total chaos. It was just insane. But I will give runDisney credit. They managed the crowds really beautifully, and I've heard that they did the same thing today. They did a really good job managing the crowd, But otherwise, oh my gosh, no.
So I know I'm a little bummed I'm not there, You get there.
Oh, we're all bummed.
I'm a lot bummed. I'm very pouty.
But I'm still excited for next year, seeing all this stuff.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Planning is in full force.
I'm so excited. And Rob has already said on camera that he will be a Monsters, Inc. cheerleader. So, Jackey, we're revisiting that costume that weekend. It's happening.
We do something different?
It's happening.
We have 4 races to do. We are going to
I think you're going to look spectacular. You don't have to wear the fuzzy leggings, though. I'll give you a pass on that.
Well, then I'm going to look really stupid if I'm not wearing the fuzzy leggings.
He's going to wear the fuzzy leggings.
I might as well.
I'm really off topic.
Okay.
Come on, Rob. Bring me in here.
Well, it's been a while since we've been together. We missed the holidays together. But I just wanted to make mention about a couple of running-related items that we received. I got the Garmin Vivo Active HR.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm showing it to the people who are on YouTube if we ever see the light of day on this thing. Where we're going. But had a couple weeks now to play around with it, and I'm liking it so far. I'm probably going to do a full
You pay
review on
attention to your steps? Is it more for steps?
So it does. And I don't want to have to. I'll go a little bit more in depth on it later on. But steps. It does flights, like your stairs, however you want to call it. Like your intensity minutes. You can record different types of workouts, your runs, your biking, swimming, indoor activities. You can kind of customize it to whatever you want it to do. It tracks your sleep. But pretty simple. So far I like it. And Laura, you got one too. Which one did you get?
There we go. I got the Garmin Forerunner 235. So far I love it. I did do a unboxing video that I'll be linking if anyone wants to check it out, and I cannot wait to actually be able to run with it. And it's so pretty. Look at the blue. I do love it.
I will say these things make it very difficult to be lazy.
Yeah.
Because it really calls attention to what you haven't done all day.
Mine's like archaic. It's like steps. That's it. Like a clock and nice steps.
But that's a Garmin that you have. So can we all like make our own little Garmin Connect group and like compete with steps and all that now?
Yeah.
There is like a liners one, but I don't know how to get into it. So maybe we can start a new one.
We're going to start a Joyful Miles.
Joyful Miles.
And I promise not to get too crazy.
Yeah.
All right, that would be.
And let us know. And let us know what you guys have at home. What did you guys get for Christmas? What trackers are you using? Love to hear.
Do you guys get any other running gifts for Christmas?
I just got. My husband made me a book, like a photo book with all different pictures from every race.
Gosh, that's fantastic! I saw the pictures. It's so sweet. That was a great present.
Do you know where you got it from?
Shutterfly.
Snapfish or Shutterfly. He went and like Facebook stalked and took all my pictures from every race, and it was really thoughtful. It was really cute, and he picked good ones, So here's the book, here's the cover, and it just says, "Just keep running."
I love that picture. That's like.
And again, it's the Monsters University cheerleaders. So if you want to get an idea of what I'm going to look like, just take my picture. Photoshop it. I want to.
Wait, Jackey is the Photoshop queen, so that's your job.
So we're also up against the new year now. We're in a new year, 2017. People like to talk about resolutions and things they're going to do differently this year. I'm not much of a resolution guy myself. I am. Why not? I think it's hokey. I kind of get annoyed at the resolution crowd at the gym because they're there for like 2 weeks and then they disappear. So to me, resolutions don't mean much. But I do take the opportunity to kind of refocus myself. For example, I've committed myself the last couple weeks to getting up early to go to the gym before work because I've been having kind of a hard time finding time going to the gym, and my job's not very active. So it's like, how do I get myself back into shape? And now that I've signed up for the Buffalo Marathon in Memorial Day weekend, which is only now a few months away, I have to get serious. So, just kind of different things that I'm going to do to help supplement my running. And one of those things is spinning. My wife is really into spinning. I went with her a couple weeks ago to a session and kicked my butt. Literally, it hurts. My butt hurts from sitting on the seat. So that's something that I'm going to kind of dedicate myself to doing. And we're going to try to do at least one class a week, maybe, together. And it's just a nice way to spend an hour away from the kids and life's frustrations and stuff, and focus on getting healthy. So what are you guys looking to this year? Jackey, I know you just did a recent blog about something new that you've picked up. Why don't you talk about that for a little bit?
So early December, with the holidays coming and no race in sight, I usually gain a few pounds. I was kind of getting up there to begin with, so I decided after seeing a Facebook post from a friend of mine to try doing Orange Theory Fitness. They're nationwide, but there's only 2 locations here in the Buffalo area, so I don't think it's a huge thing. So anyways, I've been going there for a month. I've been seeing what I feel is great results so far. And so for for New Year's. That's kind of something new that I'm doing to get me through the non-running season, because to go out there in the snow, unless I have a race to train for, it's just not something I feel like doing right now. So this was to kind of get me through winter. I said I was going to do 1 month, but I did just sign up for my second month.
That's fantastic stuff. I mean, and obviously, Jackie, you're going to keep us posted with your progress too.
Definitely.
Because I think it's important for everybody to know we get in these ruts too. We how do you get out of them? So we're all kind of being faced with that at this moment in time. And Laura, from your point of view, dealing with your injuries. So what is your kind of plan to kind of attack this year?
Well, like you, Rob, I don't make resolutions because whenever I do that, they always end up being a massive to-do list. And so I'm really kind of like, this year I'm focusing on the whole concept of deciding your dream life. And Megan and I are going to talk about this when we do our goals video. We wanted to get it done before she went on her vacations, but it was too crazy, so we're going to wait until she gets back. But that's my focus this year, is to really think about the times in my life that I've been the happiest, what makes me the happiest, and that's being a writer and a vlogger, a blogger, and an inspiration to others. As far as fitness, I mean, recovering is my top goal and getting back into shape. I mean, being injured did take me back to some depression issues that I have fought before, and I tried to still do like upper body or do Pilates or something, and I just got to a bad place where I'm like, screw it, I can't run, I'm not going to do anything, I'm going to eat horribly over the holidays, and just, if I'm going to fall off the wagon, I'm going to be lying on the ground and, rolling around in the french fry grease, so my goal now is to kind of pick myself up from that, and I might have to get a cortisone shot in my foot, which I'm having some issues with. I haven't really decided yet, and get ready because the Princess Half Marathon is in 7 weeks exactly today, and I'm not ready for that, so I'm having some anxiety, but I'm also excited about just kind of like picking up and moving on. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So that's where I'm at. You weren't expecting all that, were you?
No, I wasn't.
Sorry.
I wasn't.
Oh, it's good though. I mean, that's this year. I mean, it's cool to have. They're not necessarily resolutions, like you said. They're goals to just try to make each day. Like you said, I love inspiring people, and for me, I want to make emotionally better choices for myself and physically. So, it's just like, that's my goal this year. I want to be at a good place. Like you said, that's really exciting what you say, and you're about doing things that make you happiest.
Yes.
So I think that'll do it for us for this week. I want to thank you all for watching as always, and please give us a thumbs up if you like what you're seeing, and subscribe to us so you don't miss a single thing. And leave us your comments. Let us know what you think of the show. Do you enjoy these Jammin' on the Run segments? Do they work for you? What else do you want to see from us? What questions do you have? And we want to hear about what you're doing. What are you training for? What are your New Year goals? What are you hoping to accomplish this year? So be sure to let us know. And if you really like what you're seeing, you can get the full experience by listening to us on our podcast, available on iTunes. You can subscribe there, and also leave us a rating there as well. Definitely help us guide us to where the heck we're going, because again, we're still new to this. We're still trying to figure things out. But be sure to go to joyfulmiles.com, and you can read all our blog posts, and you can find out all the different ways to communicate with us through Twitter and Facebook and all those other great avenues. So for Jackie, Laura, and Megan, who's not here this week, I want to thank you all for watching, and have a joyful day. We'll see you next time.